is buzzing for this one here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny. Here comes the Miracle Man himself, Daniel Jacobs, who's had the Dark Destroyer, Nigel Benn.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Swing and a miss with that left hook. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Just see the nerves on the fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Jab doesn't score. Punch, counter punch. No rest for the weary. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
And there's the bell for round 2. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and down goes the Miracle Man. They got knocked down but didn't stay down. Once again showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect...
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get back to the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow, let's get to the end of the round.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ben in that last round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Good work That's it. No, breathe. Just get your breath back.
There's the bell to start round 3. They got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not out twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Catch and shoot. Can't score with that hook again. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. A perfect counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit you in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Straight right. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jacobs in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout. On to the 4th we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just avoids the left uppercut. Good counter punch. There's a counter shot. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. Looking to land the hook. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jacobs in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
Good round. I like that, Samantha.
Back into the fray here in round 5. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
everything, especially in this division. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. Relax.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. Did you see that? Uh-oh, code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. What is he going to do? Let's talk about Jacobs in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next.
This is the beginning of round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Back and forth they go. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Defense is not an option for these two. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Beautiful counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Jacobs in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. Here we go. It's round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Jacobs in real trouble. And finally, Jacobs crumbles to the canvas.
1, 2, 3.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Nice counter. They exchange punches. Only catching air with that hook. And he scores with the counter. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Jacobs in that last round. What a huge momentum swing. Round 8, and we're off again. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Both men step back for just a moment. Good counter punching. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. Nice exchange here from both men. Do you believe this? The jab doesn't quite... You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place. Whoa, wait a minute! Can the Dark Destroyer get out of this dark... Let's talk about Ben in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least... Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Swing and a miss with the hook. The straight right just misses. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're...
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense? They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Nigel Benn has been rocked. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. Well, this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. The corner might be thinking about stopping it here.
Unbelievable hard. Knocked down twice.
We've made it to round 10. Every time they throw a shot, and down goes Daniel Jacobs. At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got to win.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs. So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
It's got to waste time. Step behind the ref.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory. That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here. I've arrived. Try that again. It will happen all over again.